to pursue pageants? Albania.
Angola.
Angola is currently writing a book about being successful no matter where you come from. After graduating college, she would like to be either a TV host or a businesswoman. Angola.
Argentina.
Argentina likes volunteering at retirement homes because she feels the elderly are often neglected. She enjoys dancing ballet and playing basketball and says sports are important for a healthy body and mind. Give it up for Argentina.
Aruba.
Aruba would like to be a vet, but she cannot stand to take a blood. After Miss Universe, this 22 years old dog lover plans to attend law school. Give it up for Aruba.
Australia.
Australia lacked energy growing up due to her diet, but she changed her lifestyle once she started modeling. This 22-year-old is currently studying nutrition in college. Let's hear it for Australia.
Austria.
Austria is an award-winning dancer who plans to become a TV or radio host in the future. This summer, she will be heading back to college to study journalism. Put your hands together for Austria.
Bahamas.
Up until recently, Bahamas was in a pop band. This talented singer has spent time in the studio recording original tunes and would like to put out her own R&B album in the near future. Let's hear it for Bahamas.
Belgium.
Belgium is currently studying business engineering in Brussels. She plans to intern for a makeup company after the pageant. I would like to run a cosmetic business. Give it up for Belgium.
Bolivia.
Bolivia is proud of her country, where she says the people are always hospitable. 5 years ago, when a building collapsed in her hometown, she searched through the rubble with her family and was able to help save 18 people. Give a hand to Bolivia.
Brazil.
Brazil and her friends recently invited a homeless man to spend an afternoon with them. They gave him new clothes and took him to eat in a restaurant and say the experience brought her great joy. Presenting Brazil.
British Virgin Islands.
British Virgin Islands is a big fan of TV crime shows and has always been good at solving problems and following clues. She hopes to become a forensic pathologist after graduating college. Presenting British Virgin Islands.
Bulgaria.
A few years ago, Bulgaria volunteered at an animal rescue, finding families to adopt homeless dogs. This 22 years old enjoyed traveling and recently went on an African safari with her family. Put your hands together for Bulgaria.
Canada.
Canada is an avid golfer and looks forward to playing a round at Trump National Doral. She is competitively trained in the equestrian sport of dressage and hopes to represent her country in the event at the Olympics one day. Presenting Canada.
Chile.
Chile is currently in her 4th year of dental school. She says oral health is not always a priority in her country, so she looks forward to giving back by fixing the teeth of those who cannot afford proper care. Bienvenida, Chile!
China.
China graduated from the Beijing Film Academy with a degree in photography. She opened her own studio after college and once had her photos selected for a prestigious exhibit in the United States. Give it up for China.
Albania. Angola. Argentina. Aruba. Australia. Austria. Bahamas. Belgium. Bolivia. Brazil. British Virgin Islands. Bulgaria. Canada. Chile. And China. Colombia.
Colombia believes the most important part of pageants is raising awareness about those in need. She's been modeling since she was 9 years old and is currently studying business administration in college. Bienvenida, Colombia.
Costa Rica started her own modeling agency and academy when she was 15. This former television host currently has over 30 employees. Put your hands together for the ambitious Costa Rica.
Croatia.
After graduating college, Croatia would like to manage a hotel or be a wedding planner. She has never been on a diet, but stay in shape by taking long walks and hitting the gym. Please welcome Croatia.
Curacao.
Curacao speaks 4 languages and says sometimes her tongue gets confused while speaking. Thanks to pageants, this beauty has traveled everywhere, from Singapore to Venezuela. Please welcome Curacao.
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic runs a beauty pageant in her country and sells photos of the winners to pay hospital bills for people with disabilities. She's very athletic and enjoys playing tennis, volleyball, and snowboarding. Presenting Czech Republic.
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic studied visual merchandising in Milan. She currently has her own clothing and manufacturing business that she hopes to eventually expand overseas. Let's hear it for Dominican Republic.
Ecuador.
Ecuador is addicted to sweets, and she used to be able to eat a half-gallon of ice cream in one sitting. While getting ready for the pageant, she learned a lot about clean eating. Bienvenida, Ecuador.
Egypt.
Egypt helped clean up the streets of Cairo after the revolution in 2011. She's been a dancer since she was 5, but says her greatest passion in life is photography. Let's hear it for Egypt.
El Salvador.
El Salvador hosts motivational conference for young people, helping them to fight against life obstacles. In her spare time, she enjoys riding motorcycle with her brother. Bienvenida, El Salvador.
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia enjoys swimming and once saved a man who was drowning in a pool. She has been modeling since she was 16 and co-designed the evening gown she is currently wearing. Put your hands together for Ethiopia.
Finland.
Finland's father is a race car driver, so after the pageant, she plans to see what she can do at the track. This fearless 22 years old has gone bungee jumping and once kissed a cobra. Please welcome Finland.
France.
Since losing her father to cancer, France has made it her mission to ease the pain of those struggling with the disease. She has a twin sister and feels that Paris is the most beautiful city in the world. Please welcome France.
Gabon.
Gabon sang gospel when she was younger and has recently started singing professionally. She prefers walking barefoot, but is happy to wear heels when it's competing in pageants. Give it up for Gabon.
Georgia.
Georgia says that the government needs to do more for children with cerebral palsy. So she's taken it upon herself to help by raising funds. She is studying business administration and has been modeling for 6 years. Please welcome Georgia.
Germany.
Germany enjoying seeing the world, and right before coming to Laurel was traveling through Abu Dhabi and Amsterdam. She entered her national pageant on a whim, but has been training hard because she's a perfectionist. Give it up for Germany.
Colombia. Costa Rica. Croatia. Curacao. Czech Republic. Dominican Republic. Ecuador. Egypt. El Salvador. Ethiopia. Finland. France. Gabon. Georgia. And Germany. Ghana.
Ghana fuses different African fabrics together to design original clothing. She was a track star in high school and once volunteered as an assistant nurse. Please put your hands together tonight for Ghana.
Great Britain.
Great Britain has rescued several animals and once considered becoming a vet. She's now intent on having a career in pageantry as she loved having the opportunity to unite with other women. Give it up for Great Britain.
Greece.
Greece has a degree in primary education, and her proudest accomplishment is teaching kids how to read and write. She enjoys stand-up paddleboarding and currently writes a weekly column for a popular website. Welcome, Greece.
Guam.
Guam usually run track in high school and dance for an NBA team while in college. She has volunteered for Habitat for Humanity and once created a social media campaign to raise money for cancer research. Let's hear it for Guam.
Guatemala.
Guatemala grew up watching her mom help others, which made her want to give back. She has since volunteered at a food bank and helped families who have children with cardiovascular problems. Un aplauso a Guatemala.
Guyana.
Guyana loves outdoors activities and she's enjoying the warm Doral weather she's experienced so far. She's a fourth-year medical student and has already delivered 12 babies on her own. Please give it for Guyana.
Haiti.
Haiti enjoys DJing and has been known to take over the turntables at her friends' parties. She's a big fan of music and even landed a marketing gig with Interscope Records right after college. Give it up for Haiti.
Honduras.
Honduras was always one to battle injustice, so she's currently attending law school. This 22-year-old favorite hobbies include crocheting and drawing. Put your hands together for Honduras.
Hungary.
Hungary volunteered at a retirement home in honor of her late grandmother. She has 2 dogs and has fond memories of working at an animal shelter rescuing pets. Let's hear it for Hungary.
India.
India's father is in the Air Force, so she travels a lot, but this is the first time in the United States. She says she's addicted to desserts, but was forced to cut back to train for Miss Universe. She's still very sweet. Welcome, India.
Indonesia.
Indonesia's village was partially destroyed by a volcanic eruption late last year. She successfully raised $60,000 to help fund shelters for those displaced by auctioning off her favorite watch. Let's hear it for Indonesia.
Ireland.
Ireland missed a year of high school after being diagnosed with glandular fever and shingles. Upon feeling better, she worked extra hard to get good grades and now is doing well in college. Please welcome Ireland.
Israel.
Last month, Israel prepared holiday meals for Holocaust survivors in her country. She studied art and history in school and enjoys playing the flute and guitar in her spare time. Let's hear it for Israel.
Italy.
Italy previously worked as a dance teacher in New York City, and she says her secret to stay in shape physically and mentally is a Mediterranean diet and a beautiful smile. Presenting Italy.
Jamaica.
Jamaica considers herself brave and adventurous, but she said swimming with sharks was a little too scary for her. She's currently studying special education in college and spends her spare time reading. Presenting now, Jamaica.
Ghana. Great Britain. Greece. Guam. Guatemala. Guyana. Haiti. Honduras. Hungary. India. Indonesia. Ireland. Israel. Italy. And Jamaica. Japan.
Japan is very conscious about what she eats and is currently studying health and nutrition in college. Growing up, she had short hair and says she was often mistaken for a boy. She sure has grown into a beautiful woman. Presenting Japan.
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan has been taking dance classes for 19 years and plays a stringed instrument called dombra. As a doctor, she says the biggest problem in the world is the spreading of the Ebola virus. Please welcome Kazakhstan.
Kenya.
Kenya is seeking a career in fashion design. While she loves dresses and shoes, she would prefer to create her own line of men clothes after she graduates from college. Put your hands together for Kenya.
Korea.
Korea used to have a pet snake and said there isn't much that scares her. She collects iPhone cases and enjoys watching movies and selling her handmade dresses and blouses. Put your hands together for Korea.
Kosovo.
Kosovo said that because her country is new, many people don't realize that it's full of natural beauty. She is a working model who enjoys training young women on how to properly walk the wrong way. Please welcome Kosovo.
Lebanon.
Lebanon says people in her country have great family values and are always happy and positive. She is an avid reader and recently brought Christmas gifts to children suffering from cancer. Give it up for Lebanon.
Lithuania.
Lithuania is a professional ballroom dancer who made it all the way to the World Championship final last summer. Her parents signed her up for a dance lesson when she was just 5 years old, and now it's her biggest passion. Please welcome Lithuania.
Malaysia.
Malaysia battled depression as a teen, but credits pageants for helping her overcome it. She collects mementos from all her travels. She even saved her receipt from her first dinner in Doral. Welcome, Malaysia.
Mauritius.
Mauritius complete the certificate level in yoga and is currently training for her diploma. She says yoga not only help her energy level, but it calms her mind and increase her efficiency. Give it up for Mauritius.
Mexico.
Mexico graduated college last year and is now a registered and licensed nutritionist. She recently worked at a hospital teaching healthier eating habits to people with diabetes. Un aplauso a Mexico.
Myanmar changed her eating habits for her national pageant and lost 30 pounds as a result. She's currently studying philosophy in college and her hobbies include swimming and cooking. Please welcome Myanmar.
Netherlands.
To help stay in shape, Netherlands makes it a point to do 100 leg lifts every time she brushes her teeth. She's a big fan of practical jokes and enjoys horseback riding and yoga. Presenting Netherlands.
New Zealand.
New Zealand currently works in a spa and hopes to eventually run her own beauty clinic that focuses on nutrition. She studied photography in high school and enjoys going to the gym and baking. Please welcome New Zealand.
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua volunteered to be part of the Make-A-Wish Foundation's annual Dream Date auction in 2013. She once worked at an auto body shop with her father, helping him with tire rotations and oil changes. Presenting Nicaragua.
Nigeria.
Nigeria studied mass communication in college and is considering beauty school after Miss Universe. Her country was hit hard by Ebola this year, so she speaks with kids about how to avoid the virus. Please welcome Nigeria.
Japan. Kazakhstan. Kenya. Korea. Kosovo. Lebanon. Lithuania. Malaysia. Mauritius. Mexico. Myanmar. Netherlands. New Zealand. Nicaragua and Nigeria. Norway.
Norway is currently a skin therapist in a salon and is trained to give massages, facials, and work on nails. She stays active by playing a variety of sports and enjoys making cupcakes for her friends when she has some free time. Give it up for Norway.
Panama.
Panama has a decorated runner in her country, winning several international competitions and 6 gold medals. She studied English in college and is currently a political commentator on the radio. Bienvenida, Panama.
Paraguay.
Paraguay helped start a furniture business with her mother when she was just 14 years old. She currently manages the company's marketing, but hopes to eventually grow it internationally. Give it up for Paraguay.
Peru.
Peru has modeled for 13 years and plans to start a business teaching kids how to walk the wrong way. She enjoys traveling, reading, and say, you don't have to do too much to change the world. Put your hands together for Peru.
Philippines.
Philippines enjoys traveling the world alone as it forces her to make friends in other countries. She is fascinated by museums and other cultures and recently began taking acting classes. Presenting Philippines.
Poland.
Poland is currently studying law and upon graduating would like to start her own business importing custom dresses. She enjoys helping those in need and recently brought Christmas gift for kids with cancer. Presenting Poland.
Portugal.
Portugal has an entire room in her apartment dedicated to her clothes and collection of shoes. She is currently studying medicine and has recently worked as a surgical assistant in her country. Please welcome Portugal.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico enjoys speaking with young girls about following their dreams and the importance of self-esteem. If she won a lottery, she will buy a private jet so she could travel around the world. Demos la bienvenida a Puerto Rico.
Russia.
Russia took her brother to a gun range as a birthday gift one year, but he wasn't that interested. She enjoyed firing a weapon so much, however, that she is now a certified pistol shooter. Let's hear it for Russia.
Serbia.
Serbia traveled to London to improve her English and loved it so much she decided to study tourism college. She played competitive table tennis for years and says her mother is the most influential person in her life. Please put your hands together for Serbia.
Singapore.
Singapore has been riding motorcycles since she was 18 and recently purchased her own bike. She volunteers at the Animal Lovers League and once bungee jumped nearly 800 feet off the Macau Tower. Please welcome Singapore.
Slovak Republic.
Slovak Republic started her own modeling agency when she was just 20 years old. She has 2 rescue dogs and often finds homes online for other puppies she finds on the street. Put your hands together for Slovak Republic.
Slovenia.
Slovenia has traveled all over Europe and dreams of being an international model. She is studying media and communication in college and supports those in need by donating food and clothes to her local parish. Please welcome Slovenia.
South Africa.
South Africa loves to play guitar, drums, and piano, and say she's addicted to music. She has traveled around the world singing with a classical music group and is currently studying TV production in college. Give it up for South Africa.
Spain.
Spain kickboxes twice a week to stay in shape and enjoys skiing every winter. She travels around the world as a model, taking her first solo trip to Istanbul when she was just 16 years old. Le damos la bienvenida a España.
Norway. Panama. Paraguay. Peru. Philippines. Poland. Portugal. Puerto Rico. Russia. Serbia. Singapore. Slovak Republic. Slovenia. South Africa. And Spain. Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka dreamed of being a divorce lawyer when she was young, but recently fell in love with the business world. She is currently majoring in a commercial law and plans to eventually start her own clothing line. Please welcome Sri Lanka.
St. Lucia.
St. Lucia has volunteered with a girls' center in her country that teaches developmental skills to young women with behavioral issues. She is a talent voice impersonator who currently works as a dance tutor. Let's hear it for St. Lucia.
Sweden.
Sweden has supported herself by working in real estate since she was just 18 years old. She's an ambassador for Operation Orphan and once traveled internationally to provide poor children with warm clothing. Let's hear it for Sweden.
Switzerland.
Switzerland got her business degree last summer and hopes to model for a while before working in marketing. She doesn't smoke, doesn't drink or go to clubs, preferring to spend her evenings out at nice restaurants. Presenting Switzerland.
Tanzania.
Tanzania once won an international poetry competition. She said most young women in her country are not educated properly about their health, so she speaks with them about avoiding teen pregnancy. Presenting Tanzania.
Thailand.
Thailand has studied Thai kickboxing as it is good for both fitness and self-defense. She was born in California and said the hardest thing about moving to her country was getting used to the different foods. Please welcome Thailand.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad and Tobago says the world has become so fast-paced that she wants to open a spa. She currently works in a human resources and proudly leads her company's charity group. Please welcome Trinidad and Tobago.
Turkey.
Turkey won a prestigious Young Actress Award in her country when she was 17. She loves to read and sing in Spanish even though she doesn't speak the language. Let's hear it for Turkey.
Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos is a daredevil who once swam with the stingrays. She can play music on the piano after hearing it one time and often volunteer as a math tutor. Please welcome Turks and Caicos.
Ukraine.
Ukraine is currently in law school with plans to become a prosecuting attorney. She loves children and often buys books and makes desserts for the kids at her local orphanage. Put your hands together for Ukraine.
Uruguay.
Uruguay has rescued pets for as long as she can remember, and these days works for an animal shelter. She is writing a book of poetry and hopes to design her own fashion line in the future. Give it up for Uruguay.
USA.
USA is proud of her work with Project Sunshine, especially the princess parties she hosts for kids. After her reign, she plans on being a traveling motivational speaker, teaching struggling women life skills and self-defense. Let's hear it for USA.
Venezuela.
Venezuela has never taken a drama class, but feels she's a natural-born actress. She collects blue roses, enjoys helping unprivileged children, and dreams of living in New York City one day. Bienvenida, Venezuela!
Sri Lanka. St. Lucia. Sweden. Switzerland. Tanzania. Thailand. Trinidad and Tobago. Turkey. Turks and Caicos. Ukraine. Uruguay. USA. And Venezuela.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our preliminary evening gown competition. Let's give those contestants one more loud round of applause. Yes.